How's it going, everyone? Today I wanted to revisit an older challenge I did last year, the 100 heads challenge. Last year I did something stupid and I drew all those heads in one day, which was cool. It was, impressive. But at the end of the day, I'm not really happy with how my art turned out. I think I sacrificed, how the art was gonna turn out in exchange for, like flexing. So we're not going to do that this time. I think this time we're going to do something sensible and space it out more. I'm thinking maybe over the course of a week. I don't know. I'm recording this before I even actually draw anything, so it's all a mystery at the moment. I'll be drawing it on a more comfortable environment this time. I think on my iPad. In retrospect, I don't know why I didn't draw it like that last year. I also considered maybe doing the drawings on paper, but I don't know. I feel like that's too much of the same thing in my sketchbook, all in a row. I like to keep my sketchbook, a little versatile, practicing, some portraits, some character art, some architecture, some still lifes, But yeah, come along with me and we'll see how far I've come. So as you will see, the first 3 to 12 faces are going to look a little wonky, and that's okay. Even, great athletes need to warm up before matches. And like last time, I won't show me drawing all 100 heads. This video would be 45 minutes if I did. But I will show all the heads at the end of the video, so fast forward at the end if you want to see them, how they turned out. I guess I'll put a timestamp here like I did last time. Some stats for you. On average, each head ended up taking between 15 to 20 minutes. I think last year, since I did them all in one day, I think each head took me last year about 5 to 10 minutes each. But of course, that means the quality of them suffered for that. So get this. The plan was, my initial plan was to have the challenge last 1 week. I'm like, that should be fine, it's not one day, it's 7 whole days, but as you know, when you're an adult, your time just flies by. You have a million things to do. So I actually started drawing this on June 1st, and I finally finished the 100th head yesterday, June 29th. But you know what? That's fine. I wanted to return to the challenge this time with a completely different mindset. I wanted to take my time and focus on artistic growth. It's cool. It's a novelty, really, to say I drew 100 heads in a day, but of course your art's gonna suffer for that. You're like, all right, let me see the heads, and they end up looking like this. So I didn't want to do that this time. The first attempt of this challenge felt like a novelty, whereas the second attempt felt like actual practice. I had time to go back, make corrections, render out faces a bit more. At the end of the day, I feel like both approaches are valid, they exercise different parts of the artistic brain. But I'm much more happier with how my art came out this time. Go figure, you spend more than 5 minutes on a drawing, it's gonna look nice. As you can see, I try to mix up the type of faces I draw. I try not to stick to any particular gender, age, race, what have you. And I feel like that's important. What with staying out of the comfort zone, I don't see myself redoing any more challenges anytime soon. So don't worry if it looks like I'm just doing the same kind of videos over and over again. That's what I'm trying to avoid. And you know what? You want to know something funny? I'll tell you a secret. I used to hate drawing faces. Realistic looking faces, not like cartoon faces. I don't know what it was. I guess I was terrified of getting their likeness wrong. And I guess I had a reason, because faces are very structurally complicated. We all know beginner artists hate drawing hands, feet. Well, faces are 10 times harder. At least I felt like. You have the nose, which is not a simple box or a circle, but it's a combination of a box, a circle, and a triangle. And just learning how to understand form and all that, especially with a face, just seemed very daunting to me. And I know I'm going to sound cheesy as hell, but it's really true. At the end of the day, you can't let your fears or insecurities hold you back. you have to learn how to fail. You have to embrace failure. It's okay to fail. You know, that's how you learn and grow. If you're constantly avoiding moments like that, then, you know, you'll never get better. Let me provide you with an example, a quick little anecdote. I think the moment where I had a shift in mindset when drawing faces was back in college. It was an early drawing course back in early 2018. We had to partner up and draw our classmates. I felt whatever about it. I wasn't looking forward to it personally. We had to draw our classmates with kind of like an 18th or 19th century look to them. Anyways, I finished it and I kind of surprised myself. I liked what I drew. Which was funny because I wasn't exactly drawing faces every day back then. I guess the other art classes I was taking helped me understand form and lighting so well that I ended up seeing improvement on drawing people. Flash forward to my first figure drawing class next semester, and we were tasked with self-portraits. What I drew, I felt, looked nothing like me. But the actual drawing itself, I don't know, I was surprised yet again. You know, nothing will motivate you more than finally, after so long, seeing some improvement, you know? So yeah, that fear of drawing faces went away with my improvement in technique. Enough to where I'm drawing 100 heads for fun in 2023. You know, speaking of what I'm doing this year, for the past 2 months I've actually been dipping my toes in. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, but I've been starting to sell my artwork at markets. As of this recording, I've only sold at 2 different occasions, but it's a lot to learn and adapt to, definitely. I don't want to ramble on about it too much. My next video is going to go more in depth into it. I should have enough footage and experience to talk about it more then. But so far, I'm seeing some growth. Small growth, but growth. Like I said, I'll talk more about it in the next video. Anyways, wrapping up the challenge here with some elderly faces. Seems appropriate as the challenge ages on too, you know? And that, folks, is finally the end of it all. Oh man, it feels good to be done with it. And it certainly took longer than I thought it would. So what did you think? Did you see any growth here? Have you tried the 100 head challenge? What was your experience with it? Positive? Negative? Let me know in the comments. This was a nice little throwback to an old challenge. But I'm ready to move on and do more. Next time I see you all, I'll be doing a video on selling your art at markets. Oh, and stay tuned for a live stream or two here on YouTube. I'm going to be doing more of those, so keep an eye out. Here on the screen, you can watch my first attempt of this challenge I did a year ago today. Subscribe if you want to watch me draw and talk about art and whatnot. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, take it easy. Bye.